Oh boy, we got a lot of listings to talk about today. JT Prime dropped a whole bunch of retail listings as well as big Transformers Age of the Primes listings. We got our big boys to talk about today. So let's jump into it like we always do here on the Transformer Slag podcast. Keep you educated, entertained, and informed about what we got here today. And all we got is some listings, but we're going to break down what we have here. First, we have some Target exclusives. We have a Tra-Gen Bullseye SS Voyager WFC Optimus variant. And then we got the same thing, but for Megatron. It's very clear that these are the Studio Series War for Cybertron molds done in some kind of repaint. I don't know what that is. Could be battle damage, could be black repaints. Both of those toys in their original iterations back in the Aaron Archer era got repaints and black repaints and battle damage repaints. So it's no surprise that they're going to get some kind of mileage out of those molds somehow one more time. Then we have a Tra-Gen Bullseye SS Dev Deluxe Sideswipe and then a Bullseye SS Dev Deluxe Wheeljack. I think the Dev is Devastation, perhaps? Video game related stuff, maybe? Are they going to be taking the Battle Across Time Sideswipe mold that we have and the Earthrise Wheeljack Deluxe mold and giving it a video game gloss treatment like the Transformers Devastation game? I don't know. It's Bullseye. It's some kind of Target exclusive thing. Target is making their big push to have more exclusive stuff, much like Walmart, and those might be the case. I have no idea. This is just my take based off of it. And speaking of Walmart, we have two Walmart exclusives here, a Tra-Gen Retro-Inspired Deluxe Sea Spray and then a Tra-Gen Retro-Inspired Deluxe Brawn. Now, if it didn't have that deluxe part put in there, I would right away assume that they're doing what they're doing with all the other retro reissues, taking 1984 and 1985 molds and giving them extremely G1 accurate color schemes, and especially in the case of little tiny mini bots like Sea Spray and Brawn, which I would probably assume would be better in a 2-pack, but it is what it is. But the fact that it has deluxe written there, and that's a standardized price point, makes me wonder, are they taking Studio Series Brawn and then giving him retro-inspired, maybe retro toy-inspired, and giving him a toy-accurate face sculpt, his like visor face, and then his hook hands? I don't know. And then what does that mean for Sea Spray here? We don't even have a standard vanilla Sea Spray mold yet, let alone something to do retro-inspired from, and let's be real, toy Sea Spray and animation Sea Spray were pretty close on the same coin, so that's a very weird one. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards these are probably just retro reissues done in the G1 84, 85 animation colors from the old toys, but maybe I'm wrong. The deluxe part is really throwing me off there, but this is Walmart, and Walmart has been doing the reissue game up to this point, so we will see. Then we have a Hasbro Pulse fan channel exclusive. This is the Tra-Gen Gen Selects, so Generation Selects, G2 Dinobots. Now, some might say, is this core class or is this leader class? Well, I doubt they're going to be doing a giant box set for 5 leader class toys. So I'm going to assume that they're doing what they already did, just like we got the original G1 colors, then we had the Dino King in a box set, and now we're going to get a run of these molds in the core class now with G2 colors. We're probably going to see an orange Sludge, a green Swoop, and then I guess the traditional G2 colors, a blue Grimlock, and, you know, again, Slag, AK Slug, and Snarl both have had maroon and green interchangeably. I would go with a green Slag, dare I say, for the podcast, and a maroon Snarl. And then you have your nice little box set there. Finally, we'll get, a Toxitron collection kind of inspired way by having an orange Sludge and a green Swoop, 2 colors that were seen only in box art, but never actual product, and they'll at least happen here in a box set. What's going to be happening with our final member? I don't know what color. Maybe make that one pink. We'll do a pink color scheme for the final one. We'll see. But yeah, that's probably what's going to be happening with that. And then we have the big one we're going to talk about. Transformers Age of the Primes. Here we go, our big boys for 2025. Our Commander class and our Titan class. So our Commander class comes as no surprise. We're building up this Superion, and our centerpiece, if we're basing anything off of what we got with Menasor before, is going to be an indication of what our commander class is going to be. And Transformers Age of the Prime commander class Aerialbots Silverbolt is a thing. Will he have his third runway mode Scramble City design? Will he combine like Motormaster did and have an extra exoskeleton kind of thing to do a really maximum Fluoro-Diri G1 accurate, designed combiner mode? Probably. And that's why I figure that runway mold is going to be kind of factored in there. They'll figure out some way to have fun with it and use the extra bits and pieces to maximize it in a lot of ways. Very curious how they go about it, but definitely going to be a little bit of part forming going on there. But let's be real, combiners historically have always had parts forming all the way up to even Combiner Wars. So we'll see how they go about it with that. And last but not least, our Titan class. And what we have here is confusing, but it's Transformers, Age of the Primes, Titan class, Optimus Prime, aka Star Convoy. And this is according to JT Prime. Now, this one I have a lot of questions. Star Convoy's big, don't get me wrong, but he's not Titan class big. In a year that you would have a Star Convoy toy, I would imagine him being the commander class and Grandis being the Titan class. Now, I get it from the business side of things. Optimus Prime is the headliner. Obviously, you would want to make him the Titan class, the most expensive price point, because only weirdos like Protoman would even know what Grandis is and or care about a Titan class Grandis and want to spend that kind of money. But at the end of the day, Star Convoy is much shorter than what I would expect from a Titan class. I mean, are they going to just really flesh out that base mode that Star Convoy has? We don't live in a world of Generation toys having batteries anymore or that toyetic kind of thing. So we're not going to have like a motorized Star Convoy with moving conveyor belts or the rolling roller accessory. Is he going to come with a Micromaster hot rod? I mean, is that where part of the Titan budget is going? I mean, let's be real. The Takara Tomy Generation Select Star Convoy already did a great job, and the scale was pretty on point, especially when that was released in a Micromaster world of 2019 with Siege and then Earthrise coming in the horizon. And yeah, sure, that truck mode with the Generation Selects wasn't 100% like the original Star Convoy, but again, it was an extensive retool of the leader class, Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime. So again, they did a good job scale-wise, and that's what all that matters, and the robot mode was pretty darn good. So this is one of those cases I'm going to ask Hasbro and Takara, you're going to have to show me and explain, because outside of wanting a very big Optimus Prime figure that has a city mode, the lore and the scale just seems off for me personally for my display. Unless I'm missing something here. Are we getting shrinking Titan classes? Maybe it's a smaller Titan class. Maybe it's a smaller Titan class because most of the budget is going to other parts of the stuff in the box. Maybe other figures. Maybe there's going to be a couple Micromasters in there. I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. But obviously, again, it's one of those you have to show me, because at the end of the, if it's just Star Convoy, big ol' Optimus Prime in a Titan class, that's way too big. Way too big. I mean, Diatlas stood next to him, and Diatlas stood next to Starsaber, and we got a HasLab Starsaber, and that's not Titan class, So it's even the Victory Saber, it's not Titan class. So I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I'm missing something here, but as someone who owns like every version of Star Convoy and loves that design, loves that character, loves that lore of the battle stars and the Japanese mangas and the story pages, and Dark Nova and all of that, I'm very curious how they're going about this, because that's a very interesting choice for a Titan class. Very interesting. Not what I would have picked for sure. Definitely wasn't on my bingo card. Let me know what you think. And once again, we'll talk again more in the future, because we got the live stream tomorrow and everything. Transformers: The Age of the Primes.